Hi, Phyllis here from southernfrugal.com. Well, yesterday when I was cutting up some celery, we were having a little snack with celery and peanut butter. I cut my thumb open because I wasn't using the cutting board and I was using this knife. And I think I've kind of told y'all about, if you get these ceramic knives, be really careful because they will cut you for sure. They're really kind of as sharp as a razor blade, really. And when I first got one here a couple of months ago, the very first day I cut my finger, because you're not expecting them to be that sharp. But what I was doing on the celery is I was holding it in my hand and cutting it like that, and of course it went straight through and hit my finger right there. And of course, just like if you cut yourself with a razor blade, it bled like crazy. So anyway, little warning on the knives. You have to be really, really careful. Okay, so we're going to do our smoothie this morning, and I wanted to talk to you about the songs. We're kind of at the end of doing the songs. Mr. Bucky's got to go on a little errand this morning, and he doesn't have time. And so anyway, I definitely want to thank y'all for sending in all those verses. They were just really, really cute. And but anyway, we're going to move on now. But I do thank y'all. We didn't have a chance to do all of them that came in, because a lot of them came in on my little private email. But we did receive them, and thank you. We read all of them, but we're going to kind of speed things up this morning. All right, so today I'm going to be trimming 3 poodles. Mr. Bucky's got errands, and I also want to try to do some carrots today. I've got, I think, 5 pounds in the refrigerator, and I'm going to make some packets up with the carrots today if I have time to do it today. So also, I've been kind of slack on using grapes, and I've got a whole bunch of them in the freezer, so we're going to do that. Also, this is my last little kale that I have frozen, so I'm going to have to, get some more of that at the store. Got the almond butter, of course, the last couple little cubes of carrots. This is the coconut, date, and then these 3 are the oatmeal and cream of wheat. And we're going to use a couple of carrots, and I'm going to see if I can't sneak in these 2 pieces of celery. Since yesterday I did 2 and we couldn't tell they were in there. So I'm going to cut my bananas. Again, be very careful with these ceramic knives because they will cut you. I mean, if you can see how quickly it goes through that banana peel in there. I mean, I love them, okay, but they can be dangerous, really. All right, so let me get some water here. And, well, I'm just going to get the little pitcher out. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and dump my little packets in. And again, this morning I didn't take them out last night, so they're still pretty frozen. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in first. Now they're frozen together. See? Okay, here we go. There. Frozen pretty solid still this morning. Now the dates don't freeze as solid in the freezer as everything else does. So. And I don't know, I guess we're going to have to use some peanut butter this morning, because we didn't use it yesterday, so might as well go ahead and get that out. Yeah, so we're going to use peanut butter this morning. About that much. Yeah, it gets on the side of the container, and you have to actually, put a brush or a dish rag down in there to get it off. Let's see if I can get that off my hands. So I'm squeezing my little ends of the bananas out. Oops, there's that black thing. I don't want that. Can y'all see that black thing right there? That's what I don't want in my smoothie. No. It's just too dark and I don't like the way it looks. I know it's on all the bananas, but I still don't want it in my smoothie. Now the bananas have thawed out pretty good. Yeah, bananas did good. Okay, so I've got a bowl of these are the dark red grapes, and these are seedless, and that's the kind I got this last time because I couldn't get the red globe. They didn't have them, so anyway, we're going to use those up, and then next time we're going to get some red globe. Now I'm going to cut up this celery. In fact, I'm going to get the bigger knife. Now, I'm going to get the serrated knife. Now, this is not a ceramic knife, but it's covered with ceramic, I think. Anyway, use that to cut up the celery. Yeah, yesterday you couldn't tell the celery was in it at all, and I know that celery is real good at controlling blood sugar, so maybe we'll start using that, you know, more often. All right, now we're ready for the orange. Use my big knife. See, this knife doesn't cut as good as this little knife does, because this looks ceramic, but it's not. It's just covered with some kind of something, I don't know what. This one is ceramic. If you hold it up to the light, you can almost see through it. All right. I'm going to cut around the oranges so I can get all that pulp out. Yeah, I wanted to tell you on the concerning the oranges, I actually looked that up online because one of the subscribers had written in and talked about a fungus. I think it's a fungus that's on the oranges now, or the orange trees, and it's killing them. And it's spread by some kind of bug that comes from China. So that's part of the reason with the orange price of oranges going up. And I also read that, of course, the price of orange juice going up, that, you know, the kind of squeezed orange juice that you can buy in the store. And so instead of raising the price, they made the carton smaller. So instead of getting 64 ounces, you get 59 ounces now, which I didn't know. Yeah, we just pull all that inner core out, and when you cut around it, it'll leave that little thing in the middle. It's connected to the stem, I suppose. And I do like being able to use the orange cubes where I freeze my own, but I haven't been able to get oranges by the bushel. So, let's see, to get a bushel would probably be, oh, I can't even imagine how much, probably $30-some if I bought the individual bags. Yeah, because these big oranges, last price was $7.97, and you got 7 big oranges, which is really expensive. All right, we're ready to get started now. Yeah, we're kind of in a hurry this morning because Mr. Bucky wants to leave. All right, let me put a little water in. That's probably 3/4 of a cup for sure. All right, this is still frozen, so we're going to start it out on low. Taste of this real quick. Of course, that's kind of like a Slurpee. It's a little frozen. All right, here we go. Very good. It's a little tangy this morning, but still sweet enough. All right, here we go. Still partially frozen or not, this morning we've got to go ahead because we're in kind of a hurry. Mr. Bucky wants to get out of here early. And again, we've got peanut butter in it this morning. Got some overage for sure. Got right much overage this morning. That on my cabinet. Okay, here goes the taste test. It's very, very cold. It's very good though. Can y'all see the little specks of grape peeling? That's what that is. If I'd run it longer, of course, you probably wouldn't even see those. This is good. You cannot taste the celery, so celery might become a staple in the smoothies because it does a very good job of regulating your blood sugar, and I'm sure it does a lot of other things. I haven't really looked it up, so I'm not sure what else it does, but if I can get it in there, I'm going to do it. Yeah, there you have it. All right, we will see y'all next time, and again, thank you so much for all the verses to the songs. We really had a lot of fun with them. And also, yesterday, doing the video on the words and commands that parents did for their children, really in the 50s and the 60s, and grandparents and all. And anyway, if y'all haven't seen that video, after you watch the video, go down and read the comments, because a lot of people wrote in and told the different things that their parents said to them. And I think we're going to find that so many of them were similar, because in the really 40s, 50s, and even in the 60s, parents were a lot more strict than they are now, and I guess a lot more involved in their children's lives, and they just didn't put up with anything. Y'all know what I mean? I mean, we didn't get away with anything when we were growing up, and I guess you would just say you had a real orderly household, and it's a lot different now. Let's just say that. It's a lot different now. Okay, so this is this morning's smoothie, and what's different is putting the grapes in, and also finding out that we can definitely put the celery in. It's already ready. He's wanting the smoothie. All right, we'll see y'all next time.